Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. Today we are in the kitchen. We are going to make some sourdough discard bread. Here is the recipe. If you'd like to pause and screenshot it, you're welcome to. We're going to start by adding our 100 grams of sourdough discard into the bowl. And then we're going to add our water. And our flour. And then we're going to take this over to the mixer and mix it up until it forms just a shaggy dough, until it's just combined. Make sure you lock your bowl in, like I didn't do there. And there it is. So now we'll just cover it up and let it rest for 30 minutes to let the flour saturate. Okay, it's done. 30 minutes is up, and we are going to bring it back over and add the rest of our ingredients. I've got my trusty sidekicks here. I also have some sourdough discard crackers that are resting here on the table for 20 minutes before I'm going to shape them into crackers. Added our butter and our sugar, our salt and our yeast. And back to the mixer it goes. And we will mix this for 6 minutes or until it's slapping the sides of the bowl. I need some parchment paper here, and I'm going to divide this dough in half. And then we're going to roll it out to 1/8 of an inch thick. I do not think that I rolled it thin enough here. You'll see later. And the parchment paper was slipping around on me a little bit, so this is a learning curve. I haven't made a lot of crackers with my sourdough discard, but it's a good thing to do with your sourdough discard if you have a lot of it. Here I'm just using a pizza cutter to cut the crackers, and then our dough is done. And I will take the hook out. We'll cover this back up for an hour and let it bulk ferment. Back to getting my crackers rolled out with the other half. Get those cut. And then I'm adding some salt, and I'm just going to press this in before putting them on a cookie sheet and getting them in the oven. We are deep into sourdough, and I hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves so far, but I thought I would pop in and say, hey, if you like our content, please make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. That is the best way that you can help us here on the farm. I'm going to flip you around and show you just a little bit of the update for the kitchen remodel. We are remodeling our kitchen. We are doing it ourselves, and we and our are very strong words. It's Mr. Wonderful. It's all Mr. Wonderful. He asks me opinions on colors and things like that. Do you like this? Do you not like this? What color cabinet do you want? And that is about all that I have to do with it. I come in and organize after he's done demoing, but this is all on him. So of course it's nothing to look at right now, but as we go on in the future, I don't get any credit for this. He's done it. He will have done it all. So I'll flip you around and show you where we're at in the demo process. Nothing new. At the moment, I don't think. We did buy a temporary table. So the refrigerator used to sit over here, and we took the cabinets out from right there, and the refrigerator is now over here on this side of the kitchen. We moved our pantry that used to sit here where the refrigerator is, and we moved it to over here. This is all of our spices and dry foods and things like that. Things that we cook a lot, so this mainly is our spices and stuff that we use pretty frequently. We did go ahead and Mr. Wonderful purchased this Husky tool table, and it does raise and lower, which is nice. It's got a little handle here and it raises and lowers. And my cookbooks are all in here because oh, there is one new thing. Skipped right over that, how dare I. The microwave is new, and he had to rewire and do a whole bunch of stuff in the cupboard above it. So I took all of my cooking books and things out, and they are all here. This is actually a really good book. It needs to be face up so you guys can see it. And that's really it. We are trying to keep this. We don't have another functional kitchen yet on the farm. There is plans to have a canning room in the shop, but we don't have one yet. So for right now, we're trying to keep this a functional kitchen while working on it. So it's going to prove to be interesting at times, but we're just slowly but surely trying to get a new kitchen as we can afford it and as Mr. Wonderful can do the work. So that's that. I'm waiting on these crackers to get out of the oven, and of course we've got the bread that is on its bulk ferment. So look pretty good. I think I'm going to pull them out. I do want to check on the crunch. I mean, like, these look, ow, hot. Ow. Wait for them to cool down. Those are crunchy, but I just don't think that these are crunchy. They're still kind of soft. I have an idea. Okay, what I have done is I have taken the outside pieces that I believe are crunchy, put them all on this pan, and I've moved all of the thicker pieces to this pan and flipped them all over, and we're going to put them back in the oven for another 5 minutes. I want them to get crispier. All right, I think we're going to go with this. Cool on the counter while we go out and do some chores. Well, heck, I didn't know it was gonna rain today. Here we're just getting dinners ready for the horses, which includes their grains. We feed a mixture of grains, everything from a super stock or an all grain to alfalfa pellets, equine senior, orchard and Timothy grass pellets, as well as something called Safe Choice Special Care. We do have a lot of senior horses with special needs. So we also do have an array of supplements, and that was one of the supplements there. And of course,
my daily check and see if I should have been a basketball player. Today is a definite no. I'm glad I kept my day job. And of course we have to pay cookie tax to the dogs. Rumor's picking up all of the ones that I dropped, so Epi got her tax there behind me. Adding in some last pills for the ones that need it, and off to the horses we go. Here is a sneak peek of the very beginning stages of our kitchen countertops. Back in the kitchen now, we are taking our crackers. They've cooled off a bit, and even though some of the middle ones are a little bit thick and not as crunchy as I would like, lesson learned there, we're going to go ahead and weigh these up so that I can portion them out for portion control for me. We're going to actually do these into 1 ounce portions for me, which will make 12 servings, and it ends up being 115 calories per portion. I am just going to put them in these mason jars, and then we are going to vacuum seal them with a mason jar vacuum sealer. We transferred our bread to a bread pan and we're letting it rise until it's just above the lip. Preheated to 350. Loaf is Cortina. Well, that's not at all what you want to happen.
It's a beautiful loaf otherwise.